Hello, welcome to Truth and Wellness. I'm Gail McKenzie, I'm your host. And today we are on a program called Cooking for Change. And we have a special guest, Linda Thompson. She's from Cleveland, Tennessee, our neighborhood and close by here to Nashville. And we are going to be doing some wonderful desserts. So I'm very excited because they're natural and they're healthy for you. Now, I don't know about you, but I have a sweet tooth and I like just a little bit of sweet after I eat my meal, if I can just find something. So what are we going to do today, Linda?
Well, we're going to do lemon balls out of Naturally Delicious on page 52.
Okay, and what is Naturally Delicious? Let's see.
It's a cookbook.
Can you show us that? Okay. All right.
My church, Ladd Springs Seventh Adventist Church in Cleveland.
Ladd Springs Seventh Adventist Church in Cleveland, and it's their cookbook, right?
Yes.
Good.
And I don't know about you, but I like quick and easy. And this is one of the quick and easy.
That's for all of us today, I think.
I love it.
Okay,
so,
good.
In our lemon balls, we have dried pineapple. Now I'm going to show you two different pineapples. This pineapple here is more like what you would find in the grocery.
Right, I've seen that. I've bought it before, yes. Very good,
and
very sweet.
It is processed with sugar. I mean, it's dried and it has more sugar content.
Okay.
And we are going to use that today. I have made lemon balls ahead of time.
Okay.
With this pineapple, it is natural. There is no sugar added. This is only
Can
dried.
I just take that and maybe show that a little bit?
Dried
Because it looks a little
pineapple,
different, doesn't it?
It looks different, but it's very nice, and it only has a little bit of citric acid. So it's dried pineapple and citric acid, and it has a very nice flavor.
So it's very natural, very good for you then. Good.
Okay, the only thing, when you put it in the food processor, with the dried pineapple that's lower sugar, or no sugar actually, you may have to add just a touch of pineapple juice. So I'm going to go ahead and put this pineapple in because we're going to make another batch.
Okay.
And 1 cup of dried pineapple, or a bag of dried pineapple. This is 1 cup of golden.
Yes, my husband loves the golden raisins, yes.
Yes, very nice.
They're very sweet too, they're really good.
And then this is 3/4 cup of walnuts.
All right, very good for you. I believe they have high in antioxidants.
Yes. Omega-3 fatty acids, very good for you.
Okay.
And then we just had just a touch of salt. This is like a quarter. No,
and this is a natural salt, right, that we're using?
Yes,
it's a real salt. Okay.
It's called real salt, and it has over 60, minerals in it.
All right.
So we're going to add that in. And now this is going to get a little loud.
Okay, well, we're going to just watch that whiz up then.
One more thing is we need 1/8 of a teaspoon of lemon extract.
Okay,
and
this is lemon.
Is pure lemon extract. You can get it in any grocery store.
Okay.
So we'll add.
And just a very small bit, right?
It doesn't take much.
Doesn't take much.
No, just.
Okay. Wonderful.
Teaspoon there.
And we're going to put all that together then and let the food processor do the work. I like that.
Here we go. And this is on high. Let's see how it's doing here. See how it's starting to make a ball. So this is, you keep processing until it makes a ball of dough.
So it's kind of getting softer and okay. Oh, I see it's starting to come together as a ball.
Okay, I think we're ready now. Already.
All right, it almost looks like a cookie dough now, doesn't it?
Right. And what we do, you'll take this out.
Okay.
Let's put it.
Hold that for you. Okay.
Let's put it right here and then. See how that is?
So it's just all kind of
yeah.
gotten nice and gummy,
Makes a
right?
nice
Yes.
dough. And you may want to put just a little bit of olive oil on your hands or something.
Okay.
And
So they don't stick.
yes.
Okay, good idea.
But here's, look at that. See that?
Oh, yes.
There's a little ball right there.
There's a ball
See?
right there. It looks good
And
to me.
You take it and roll it
Okay.
just like that. See how easy that is?
Oh,
And
okay.
have this is coconut. It's very fine coconut, and you usually find this in a health food store. Sometimes our groceries have a specialty section and may have some
Okay.
coconut, and this does not have sugar in it either.
It's the unsweetened
just
coconut.
unsweetened coconut, and you just kind of roll
I think
it.
in the grocery store most of the time it's the bigger chunks, isn't
Yeah,
it?
do you
So
wanna
yes, I have.
bring on? We have.
I will.
We have a surprise for you.
I want you to see what we have here is a whole plate full.
Yeah,
of
and you can,
lemon
if you want to,
balls.
you know,
Oops,
you
there we
can
go.
leave them without the coconut. Some people may not like coconut, but you can roll them all in coconut.
So you can kind of make your choice, or
Yes.
whatever you choose to do
And
then.
some people like to put it, you can put it in the fridge, and
Okay.
or you can put it in the freezer. I have made these up ahead of time and stored them in the freezer, and you just pull them out and set them out while you're eating dinner.
Yes.
And it's a
And they'll
perfect little
just
treat.
thaw and everything. Oh.
Gail, would you like to try a bite?
Well, I'm kind of a,
Should
and I want the coconut too.
You want the
yes, I
coconut?
want the coconut.
I
yes,
like coconut.
I
so
like coconut
here, let's
too.
roll
A couple more of those.
some more in there. I know people on the set are going to want.
Yes,
to try
I think we
this.
have some
Yes,
helpers
we
around
had
here
that-
that are going to want to try them too.
Now,
They look delicious.
now this is
And these
made
would
with-
be good for kids too,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
And
this
get
is
them
a
eating.
fun treat. Oh,
yes.
yeah, they can make this and
Yes.
have them, you know,
They
wash their
can
hands
make it.
real good and make little
Good
balls and
idea.
roll it in the coconut, and this is
Yes.
a fun little
Okay,
recipe for
now
children.
are we ready? Can I take a bite?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try this one right here.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
What do you think?
Mm-hmm. I approve. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's very yummy.
Mm.
And I wish that you could try some too.
Oh, they will.
Yeah, they will.
They will.
Need to give it a try. Lemon balls from the cookbook, naturally delicious. And if you want information, where are they going to go?
Well, they can email me at songbird60@bellsouth.net. That's songbird60@bellsouth.net.
Great. Now you have something else that you're going to share with
I
us.
do. Now,
That's sweet. So
We have this is our dried fruit recipe.
okay.
But you may want something a little more lighter and fresher, especially in the summer months.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have, this is a recipe that I conjured up.
Okay.
Because I love, do you like mangoes?
Yes, I do. Yes.
I love mangoes. And
Okay.
I love red grapes.
Okay.
And they're both healthy for you.
All right.
And these desserts, what is special about them is they have the fiber already in there. It's natural whole foods, and it will not raise your blood sugar like normal desserts will because it's lacking the fiber. But you
Yes.
have all the in the nut balls. You have the
Everything
nuts
is
and
there.
the protein. Everything is there.
Yes.
And it's balanced like nature has it. And but
That's good.
now we're going to bring on.
Okay. Let's clear our lemon balls off, and I'm going to set mine over here for later. I'm going to finish that off.
Okay, on this one we're going to cook
All right.
a little sauce.
All right.
Bring the mango over.
And we'll bring these over
Okay.
here. Beautiful colors. Look at the colors. Isn't
I-
that just amazing?
I
wow.
have peeled the mango. You have to peel the mango and take the pit out. So you would peel it first,
Okay.
slice it around the edge of the mango,
Right.
and then once you have it peeled on one side, you make little long slices and then dice it, and then take a knife and
just
slice
scoop it
off-
out, yes.
Slice it off on one side of
Okay.
the pit because the pit is flat and furry. And
Okay.
so you
Warning to those who've
you
never
turn
done it.
Turn
Okay.
it over, and then
All
you
right.
slice it and dice it on the other side,
Okay.
and slice that off. And then you have the pit with a lot of other mango, delicious mango. So you take the knife and you scrape that pit.
Okay, so you can scrape the
it
pit.
off.
Okay,
And
good.
then throw
That's
the
good to
pit
know.
away, and so you have all this nice. Look at that juice.
Yes, yes,
And
that looks
so
very good.
I have taken the red grapes, a nice bunch of grapes, and pulled them off the
All right.
vine. I don't know if I'll want all of these in there. Let's see.
So you just add those right to the mango then. That's great. Okay.
What do you think?
It looks good to me, but I
Let's do a few
maybe
more
a few more.
grapes.
Okay. I love grapes, by the way. So
Yes.
I grew up
And
with
I
a
need
vineyard
a
in my
little-
backyard. So
Okay, we're going to set this aside now.
all right. So you just kind of let that set.
Well, what we're going to do is make a little sauce.
Okay.
And if you want to get the stove heated up, this is
Okay. We'll turn the stove on and.
about a 1/3 cup pineapple juice.
Okay.
And we put it in the pan
All right. Okay.
and add, this is 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I chose a healthy sugar that doesn't raise your
Blood sugar. Yes.
up.
Okay.
And a little cornstarch, about 2
Okay.
teaspoons of cornstarch. Actually, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch and 2
So
tablespoons of
sugar
sugar.
and cornstarch.
So
Okay.
2 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch.
And the cornstarch is always a thickening agent,
Right.
isn't it? So yes.
So you want to get that in there before that heats up. So
Okay.
we don't
All
want
right.
any lumps and bumps. So
Okay, and we'll turn her down just a little bit then, maybe here as it gets going.
now let's get
Okay.
a whisk here.
Well, I don't know. It looks good.
And we're going to heat this until you can
It's gonna
see
be-
it's clear, nice clear and
All right.
shiny.
As it thickens, it clears
As it-
then, right?
right.
Wonderful. I can smell the lemon. Wow, it's
Okay.
really.
Would you hand those 2 dessert cups?
Yes. Okay. We
We're
have
gonna
2
let
cups
that-
here.
If
Okay.
you want to stir that for me.
I will do that.
You take the grapes and the mango and you fill your dessert cup. And normally, this was a very ripe mango. It's very good and tasty. But you may get a mango that's a little bit more firmer,
Uh-huh.
and it makes a nice...
That looks pretty
maybe-
soft there,
Maybe
doesn't it?
it would look a little more appealing.
Mm-hmm.
But my mango ripened up really fast, so...
Well, the taste won't be affected probably.
Oh no, the taste is very sweet.
Right.
So. And
do mangoes have anything special that, you know, we want to eat them, you know, a reason to eat them, or?
well, there's lots of vitamin C and
Okay, vitamin C.
the grapes.
So it would be like oranges and
it's
this-
it's very sweet, a mild sweet flavor, and with the grapes for a dessert, like I said, the fiber is there, and now we're gonna. This is lemon zest. This is about a tablespoon of lemon zest here.
Okay.
And we're gonna add that.
Yep, this is
Smell
starting.
that?
Oh yes. Oh wow, yes. This is starting to thicken.
So we have 2 sweet fruits.
So this is like a lemon sauce almost, really, is what we're
Right.
making here. Okay.
Yeah.
It's thickening up. Okay.
Now, is it thick?
I think so.
Yeah.
Looks like it's pretty good.
Now,
Is
what
that
we're-
good?
Yeah, and we'll just pour that over.
Okay. Kind of cover up then all the fruit.
And you would put this in the freezer about a half an hour, depending on how icy you want it.
Okay.
Now, you don't want
All
it
right.
frozen solid, of course.
Just kind of
So that gives it a
crunchy.
nice, sweet, tangy flavor. Oh, very delicious.
So then
you
we
would
stick
just
them-
mix up all your dessert cups.
Right.
And, and drizzle with the lemon sauce and put them on a tray in the freezer. And once they get icy, and it's delicious.
Well, and they look pretty too, because of the
And
colors. You know, the
If
combination
you
of the
have
colors are
red
beautiful.
grapes that are larger, you may want
Yes.
to cut those in half. These
Oh,
happen
right.
to be very small
Right.
grapes. so-
Right. Right.
And that's a nice,
How
healthy,
easy!
nutritious,
Yes.
easy.
Yes.
And-
Quick and easy.
Yeah,
Fast.
and delicious for you.
Well, Linda, thank you so much. Just a short period of time, we've got 2 great desserts. I love desserts, as I said, and now this is one of my very favorite. Strawberry season is kind of like all year now. I mean, you can get strawberries in a lot of places that are really good strawberries. So something that I know I love to serve is strawberry pie.
Yum.
And I understand that you have a good recipe for us.
Yes, a flaky wheat oat pie crust.
Okay, it's
Yes.
wheat, which makes it healthy. And so you're going to tell us, and it also, let's let our audience know where it comes from, the recipe for the pie crust.
From the Naturally Delicious Cookbook.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so this is
right.
another recipe from there. So how do we start? What are we going to do here?
First of all, I have a 1/3 cup olive oil.
Okay, olive oil is fine. Can we substitute any other oil? If we
You
don't
can.
have olive
vegetable
oil?
any kind of oil.
Okay, or
whatever,
canola or any.
yeah,
Okay.
a 1/3 cup of oil.
Okay.
And we have half a cup warm water. We've already warmed this on the stove.
Okay.
And if you want
Not hot, but
not
warm.
hot, but warm.
Okay. All right.
Now, if you want a flakier crust, you can add a tablespoon of liquid lecithin. It works really great, and you just whisk that up. Now, we're not using that today, but when you whisk the lecithin, this will make a thicker mixture.
Okay, all right.
And
the lecithin would make it a little
Right.
lighter then. Okay.
Yeah.
So
A
if
little
you
lighter
want
and
to purchase
flakier.
that, now where can we get lecithin, by the way? That's not a common.
That's a health food store purchase.
Ah, okay.
Now, if you
Health
go
food
to,
store.
It comes in a dark brown bottle to protect the oil.
I see.
And
Okay.
liquid
All right.
lecithin,
Okay. Good to
So
know.
we're whisking this up and getting the oil and water
Kind of
together.
emulsifying it, actually.
Emulsifying it, yes, and it makes
Okay.
it work a lot better. So we'll leave that there. And I
Okay.
have 1 cup of whole wheat flour.
All right. 1 cup of whole wheat. Very
And
healthy.
You can take a, let's see, it's 1 cup of oat flour. So what I've done is just, you can measure out a cup of quick oats or regular oats. And I did this in the blender, a dry blender. You just put your oats in a
Okay.
blender and just press, pulse it or whatever, and keep that going. You might have to stop it occasionally and stir it up a little bit, but that gives you your
So this
your
is
oat
flour. You
So
made your
don't
own
have-
flour.
You made your own flour. You really don't
Ah.
have to go
Very
buy
nice.
special oat flour. You
Okay.
can make it in your dry blender.
All
You
right.
need it.
Great.
So we add that together. Okay. Now we've got our 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 1 cup of oat flour, and now we
Right.
want to add a teaspoon of salt.
1 teaspoon of salt. It really sounds like just a basic
It's just
pie
yes,
dough
it is
recipe. Yes.
Just a basic dough, and
Okay.
we'll emulsify that a little bit more.
Get a little
And I'm
blended.
going to whisk this together.
The
Get
2
the
flours.
salt and the flours mixed
Okay.
really good. We
Dry ingredients.
dry
kinda-
ingredients
Okay.
first. Mix that together really well.
Okay. Looking
really,
good.
Really simple.
Yes.
And then
And pretty quick and easy
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Doesn't
Oh, yeah,
really
that's
take a
what I
lot of
love.
time.
Quick
yes.
and easy.
Yes, we like that, don't we?
don't want to spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
No.
More time at the table eating.
Right. Enjoy the food.
Enjoying
Yes.
the food.
Yes.
And having
We
family
like
and
that.
friends over.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Now we've added that, all of the oil and water
Yes.
combined
and now we're
into
just gonna.
the dry ingredients. Okay.
You just want to. You don't want to over stir because this is wheat flour we're working with. Some people are allergic to wheat, and you can use other flours in this recipe.
Well, that's good to
So
know.
if you want
Yes.
to, for years I've used a spelt flour. Some people are
Yes.
not as allergic to spelt flour, and that one you cannot overwork. So if you use spelt flour in here,
I didn't know that.
and the flours are a little dry, so I'm going to need a little bit more water. If someone
Okay.
could get me just a
Okay.
little bit more water.
It's just a little drop. That's not much, is it? Okay.
That's not much.
Let's get you just a tad more.
But this is going to be flaky. I can see it, so this is working out good. We just need a sprinkle more water.
Okay.
And
Bringing a little water in
no,
here.
wait.
Yep.
Just we want to
She
do
just
this
wants a little
little
dab.
at a time
Okay.
because we don't want to over water.
Okay.
When it gets dry like that, you may have dry flour. So this is actually pretty good that this happened.
Right.
Because, you say, okay, that's not enough water. Well, you just sprinkle a little more in.
Just to get it good and moist so you're able to roll it out.
You don't want to get
Okay.
too much liquid, so
All
you
right.
sprinkle it on. And
I
see,
can see it's getting
working.
a little.
And we're only
Looking good.
doing a bottom
Right.
press. So you gotta get your hands in there.
Right.
And you see it's making a nice
Yeah,
dough.
this is the fun kind of food. You get your hands in there.
You see it's making a nice
ball, isn't it? Yes.
See, I'm not overworking it. I'm just kind of tossing until I get all those little crumbs.
Okay.
And then I want to split this in half.
Okay.
And we'll see if that.
All right. And you're going to roll that out, okay?
Yeah, so I'm not going to work it too much. I want to flatten this out. We have some wax paper here.
All right.
And lay that on top. If you can see, just want to get the ball right there. And there are two sides to the paper. You want to get that shiny side together.
Oh, now that's a nifty idea.
Center.
Kind of helps it to really flatten out good then.
I mean, you could put it in the pan and just, press it around, but this is a little nicer to work with. I mean, I'm still going to have to do that. I may need to add some more of the dough.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well, we still got some here. See how big you can get it for our pie dish? Do you need a little bit more, you think? Or is it okay? I'm going to add a little extra in there. Looking pretty good, though.
Yep. Let's see.
All right. Here's our pie dish.
Pan over. Can kind of measure it. Guesstimate. Ooh.
So this is pretty much for an 8-inch or 9-inch pie. Okay.
Let's see. Pull
that
out
with that.
there.
Yeah. Oh, that looks pretty nice. Wow.
And so
it looks very yummy already.
That makes it a little bit easier than to. So
you can just kind of pat it down in there then.
And bring it up, and we're going to flute it with.
With the fork. Yes.
And make
it look professional. You can do that.
Okay.
It even smells good.
Oh yes. Wheat flours smell great.
The anticipation is just right there, isn't it? If you like pies, which a lot of people do.
And then you can
add a little bit there.
A little more if you want to make it.
Okay.
We may use a lot of this up.
Okay.
It's very nice. And
it's very soft and pliable. Sometimes you think with whole wheat it's going to be really tough and like you said,
If you haven't used spelt flour, you ought to try it. It has a really cool flavor. I love it. It's just light.
Okay.
And the texture is nice.
And so it works very well then too.
Yeah, and then you don't have to worry about overworking it. But this is good too.
Looks very nice. It's going to look professional, I know. And with the red strawberries in it. I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah, I should have put most of the dough on there.
Looks like it. We used most of it, didn't we? Okay, looking good. Okay, we're ready now to put that in the oven. So you're going to make some pretty little things around the edge. And then we bake that at what?
350.
350 for how many minutes?
And let's see. 20 to 25 minutes.
20 to 25 minutes.
You don't want to overbake this either.
Well, it could get really, burnt, number one. But it would, yes. That would be good, yeah. You just don't want it to get too tough again.
We're almost done here.
So 350?
Actually, I was going to do this with a fork, but I like
that too.
I like this.
That's kind of maybe a little old-fashioned way, but that's how I grew up learning to make pie crust, using your fingers. It's beautiful. Now, do you put a fork in the bottom of yours when you're just doing the one, or
when you bake this in the oven, you're going to get a big bubble in the center if you don't fork. Okay,
let's show our viewers how beautiful that looks. And you're just going to put some little dots in there.
Yep.
And we are going to put...
there we go.
Yeah, okay.
You want to get it on the edges because...
Just so it won't bubble up. Okay. We are going to now put it in the oven, 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. So write that down if you didn't get that. So that goes in the oven. And then we're going to now start the filling.
Yes.
That's the exciting
And
part.
This is a fruit filling, and we're using strawberries today, but you can use peaches or apples, whatever filling you would like. So
and we're going to get some.
We start out, we have 3/4 cups of sugar, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch.
Which is the thickening, right? That helps to thicken.
That's right.
Okay.
And we're going to stir this together.
Make sure it's good and blended.
And we have water warming on the side. We want to get this boiling actually. So when this water boils, I'm going to add it together with this. And a watch pot never boils, right? So if we watch that water, it won't,
It won't boil, will it? Any faster, will it?
No faster.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
And once that comes to a boil, we're going to stir this until it gets nice and glistening. And the cornstarch will gel and get clear. And then we're going to add a package of our Jell-O to that mix and stir that up really well.
Is it strawberry Jell-O, right?
It's strawberry Jell-O.
Yes, yes.
So
whichever
flavor you have to match with the fruit that you choose.
And then once that's gelled and you have the Jell-O in there, then what do? We add the...
Then you add the strawberries.
The strawberries.
This is all, so we're going to pour the boiling water in, stir that up, let it gel, cook it on top till it gels. And then add the Jell-O, stir that up. Nice, and then add the fruit, and then put it in your pie pan.
Great. Now, about how many strawberries do I have here that we're going to be adding?
That's about 2.5 cups. About
2.5 cups, okay. And you're just kind of cooling that down a little bit, are you? Before we put the strawberries in it, so.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, you can just smell it. It just smells like strawberry, doesn't it? That's wonderful. Now we'll add the strawberries. And you can even use frozen strawberries, I understand, huh?
Yes.
So that's nice too, so that you can, in case you don't have fresh strawberries and you have some frozen strawberries, that's wonderful.
And when our pie crust gets done, we'll add the strawberries.
All righty. It looks delicious.
Smells yummy.
Okay. We have had some real fun with desserts today, haven't we?
Yes. And you can see how simple and easy they are and healthy for you.
Yes. And there you go again. That's the strawberry pie. I can't tip it too much. It'll kind of slip out.
We don't want to lose it.
When it's chilled, I think that it's much more solid.
Very nice.
Anyway, so thank you, Linda.
You're
I know
welcome.
I'm going to try some of these recipes. I can guarantee you. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today on Cooking for Change, and we hope to see you again. Thank you.